All right. Hello, hello. We're live. Welcome to the episode 2 of the Biz Buzz with Karen and
Michelle, good evening, everyone.
yes.
Hello, hello.
Sis, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Michelle, and I live in Perth, Western Australia, and I am a mom of three boys and a wife, and also I work in a call center industry, and I am a very proud digital business owner.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Karen, mom of three as well. Two girls and two boys, a wife, and I work in as a casual in retail, and I'm running this digital business. For our topic in this episode, is about as an online business owner, what tax deductions can you claim on your tax? Michelle and I came about this topic because during our last business owners meetup, remember that one of
Yes,
the ladies,
definitely.
let me show you the photo. Where is it? One of these ladies earned six-figure this year, and of course,
Wow.
we're thinking of how she can, save money. So we thought of um, about this topic. Okay. Of course, about this topic, we need a reliable source, right, Sis Michelle?
Right. Okay. So we have a very special guest tonight. She's also a mother, a friend to us, a wife. She's a fellow business owner as well, and she is an accountant by profession. Please welcome our very good mentor, Mai. Hi, hello, Mai. Hello,
Hello,
hello, Sister
good
Mai. Good
evening. Good evening,
evening.
ladies, and good evening to everybody who is with us tonight. And for those who will watch this replay, uh, hello, hi from Perth. This is Mylene.
Yeah. So Sis Michelle
Hello.
volunteered our question for her.
Right. So we have a very good question for you tonight,
Mhm.
Sis Mai. So, as an online business owner, what deductions you can claim or we can claim on tax?
Yeah, the topic for tonight is very timely for this taxation period if you are living here in Australia. Because July to September is the tax period. And yeah, as a business owner, as a small business owner, of course, yes, we are entitled for tax deductions.
Mhm.
And before that, we have ATO has set a three golden rules. Before anything else,
Oh.
I only have this experience and some knowledge, but I'm not an expert. I'm not a tax accountant. So if you are a business owner, I suggest you seek advice to professional tax accountant where they know anything about claims and how many percentage you can claim. But
Mhm.
I can only share my experiences and a bit of knowledge about taxation. Yes, as I've said, ATO has three golden rules to claim taxes. First, the expenses must have been for your business and not for private use.
Mhm.
Okay, that's clear. It's only for business purely, not for private.
Yeah.
And if happen that your expenses is a mix of a business and a private use, that means you only have to claim the portion that you use to your business, not
Mm.
100%.
Mm,
So if your expenses is 50-50, so you could
yeah.
only claim 50% of that expenses for your tax deductions on your business.
All right.
And lastly, this is very important. I think some of the business owners often neglect this, but this is very important, and we practice this as well in my workplace where I am part of a finance team. And it is very important to keep record of all your expenses to substantiate what you are claiming. So ATO is very particular for a proof of record. So if you claim $1,000 on your tax, you must have that documented. It's either a receipt, a written note, anything that would support that claim.
Okay.
Yep. And what can we claim as a business owners, as an online digital entrepreneur, a home base? What do we call on-the-go business, a portfolio business, where we can take it everywhere. So as an online business, first, because we use our laptop, our cell phone as a majority of our business, like a capital expenditure, because we invest into technology, and one of them is laptop and cell phone. So with your laptop, you can claim a tax depreciation for that.
All right.
So every year, so if the useful life of your laptop is 3 years, so there is a depreciation method that you could use, either straight method or declining method, and each year you can claim for the depreciation. Say $1,000 laptop divided by 3 years, that's the life, and then whatever, like $333.33, that would be your tax depreciation expense each year. So same as telephone,
computer.
Yes, same as telephone, you can claim depreciation on telephone. You can claim telephone expenses, like your plans, and internet, of course, because internet is one of our tool to do this business, and subscription. Your software subscriptions, just like your licenses, your Microsoft licenses, your other subscriptions that you used in editing your pictures, any tools. Like this is StreamYard. If you have these subscriptions, any software subscription that you use that is related to the online business, that is claimable.
All right.
What else? So anything that you use to run your business, and say if you are home base, purely home base, you can claim a portion. Say if you are renting a portion of your rent, because you're renting a space, it's not only for, say, home or for residency, but you use it as part of your business, you can claim that. You can claim a part of your taxes and rates and taxes. That is the council rates and the land tax. You can claim that. And running costs, of course. If you are home based, you are using your electricity, you are using water rates, you are using printings and stationaries, anything that is used directly to your business, you can claim a portion of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that is very interesting.
You could also use mileage. Yeah, you could also use mileage expenses, like a motor vehicle expenses. So if you are traveling from one place to another to meet another business owners, or to meet your clients or anything like that, you could record your mileage and you can claim taxes. I think we are entitled of 72 cents per mileage.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that
so
is.
we can include during our business meetup. We include that, like, you know.
Yeah. You can include that. Anything that is used in relation to your business.
Yeah.
So that's part of the motor vehicle expense as well. And say you often travel to meet your business owners, and you could also probably claim the services for your motor vehicles, anything that is repairs and maintenance, a portion of it, which say 5% or 10%, but at least it's added to your tax deductions. Yep. And what else? I've mentioned internet. Also, because we are developing a website, we are maintaining a website. The cost to maintain your website and host funnel, that is also
Mhm.
tax deductible.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
so any expenses that we use to run the business that has directly impact the operations of the business that are tax deductible.
So including those, for example, we had like ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, whatever.
Yes, including advertisement expense.
Yeah.
Whether you advertise in Facebook, LinkedIn, or you have your car stickered, anything that you use for marketing, that is part of the tax expense claim.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's wow, that's really there's a lot of information. And it's really good to know. You know, you can use that information, or we can use that information to maximize our, tax deductions. Yes, it's really good to know.
As a business owners, of course, we need to maximize our income and minimize our expenses.
Our expenses,
that is
exactly.
very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
and
so true.
If we can claim, what are the things that we cannot, like, to watch out, like for this one? Like sometimes we thought we can claim, but we cannot claim.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's a good question. Not everything is claimable. Okay. So what are those expenses? So if you are earning just like one of the business owner that's already earning a 6-digit figure, so that means she reached her maximum amount, or at least minimum amount to register for GST. As a small business owner, you are not entitled to register for GST if you're not earning 75,000 a year.
Okay.
What does that mean? So if you are earning already 75,000 a year, you have to register for GST. And if you are registered for GST, you can claim for any GST portion of your expenses. And that is being reported to the ATO quarterly. They call it Business Activity Statement, or BAS. So if you already claim the GST on your BAS, therefore you cannot claim those GST for tax purposes.
So
we really need an accountant for that.
Yeah, that's right. And also, you cannot claim entertainment. So if you dine out with other business partners or other clients, those are part of your entertainment expenses. And entertainments are not claimable, because that is you're giving pleasure for yourself, and they call it like a fringe benefit.
Yeah, fringe benefit.
So if you are
I was just gonna say that if you can claim those coffee breaks,
Yeah, usually company gives their employee a fringe benefit. It's a different form of salary or wages, but it's not directly added to your like annual income or things like that. But they call it fringe benefit. It's because like if you are working in a company pays extra tax for that.
So
that's why you cannot claim, because those are taxable. It's not tax deductible. It's a difference between taxable and tax deductible. Yeah. So the other exemption is you cannot claim tax deductions if you are earning below the threshold. And how much is our threshold here in Western Australia? As per the ATO, I think the current threshold at the moment is 18,200 a year. So any income below 18,200, you cannot claim your expenses for that, because you were not taxed for that income. That's why if that income is not accessible. So the ATO will not acknowledge your tax claim, because in the first place you didn't pay taxes for that income. And why would the government give you a tax exempt for those?
Never give them.
Yes, so it's still good, because at least if you earn 18,200, that is net. It's all yours.
That's
It's not
yours. Yeah,
taxing, so it's still a win-win.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
yeah, those are
definitely.
the kind of taxes that you cannot claim.
Yes.
Wow.
But at
That
least
is
we're
a very interesting
not
topic.
gonna claim and we can
And
claim.
yes,
Yeah, that's right. But
you,
yes, as I've said at the very beginning, it's still very important to seek professional
Yes, true.
yes,
help
definitely.
to
Definitely.
file
This is
your
just, we're just
taxation.
sharing them yeah, we're just sharing them this information, but it is still best to go
Yeah.
to the, to
Yeah,
the
Right.
expert.
especially if you have a mixed income, like you're not only relying to one income,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the tax accountants knows
Yeah.
best.
True.
better. Yes,
So you
definitely.
see, you
Yes.
have some side hustles, and then you have your
Yeah, yeah, that's right. We are the hustlers. You remember that? We are hustlers. So of
We are
course we
yes,
have a mixed income. So
like for
yeah.
me and my, we have this online business. We have this salary, and then we have this investment property. So I just
That's
rely
right.
on
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to the one who knows how to work it best,
it's
That's right.
I think APO is
There's a commercial that says don't wing it. Have you seen that
Right.
commercial? Don't wing
Yeah,
it.
but it's good to have a knowledge as well of
yeah,
what you can and you
Exactly.
can. At least
Exactly.
you can keep records of all the expenses that you are incurring. Also, one
Mm-hmm.
more thing. If your subscription is for the whole year,
yeah,
because usually the subscription is being paid, like we're subscribing international like America,
yeah,
and then the billing is from say January to December,
yeah,
whereas their financial period is different from us because us
Yeah.
is from July to June.
June.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we consider the subscription as prepayment because you paid your subscription for the whole year. So that
Mm.
means you can only claim a portion of what is
Half
actually
already.
incurred for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So if those kind of subscription are for the whole year, you could only claim 6 months. That's only
Uh-huh.
from
Yeah,
that's only from January to July. And
yeah.
the
Mm.
next financial period you could claim July to December.
In December.
And then something like that.
Uh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
good to
good.
know.
Yeah,
yeah, it is
That's
important to
amazing
discuss those with accountants.
yeah.
as well. Yes, definitely.
So we got
Wow. That's a
another source, right? Yeah,
yes. Yes, definitely. That's amazing. A very good information, very informative. Sis Mai, thank you so much for sharing that. So now, guys, you have mga best friends, you have to watch out for your what's that, expenses.
yes.
Be organized. Unlike me, I'm not very
Mhm,
organized. I need to
Very
mhm.
start doing that, isn't it?
My husband
Yeah.
is very organized. He have the Excel. That's why our accountant is so happy kapag pumunta na kami sa kanya. We have this, he will just give the
You
USB.
ever ready? Yes.
Yes, he's very organized. He will make this Excel, and then he will also attach the receipt. And then during the tax, he will just give this USB to our accountant. Then he will just see all of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's good. Easy job for the accountant. Good on Kuya Jonathan.
Yes, yes, right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Yes, I have to start doing that myself. Be
yeah.
organized. That should be my name. Organized. So I know.
Yeah, so we
Oh
want to
gosh.
thank Mai for her time, and of course, disclaimer, as Mai said, this one is only as a guide. You still have to, seek advice to your accountant, because for me, for me, really personally, it's quite complicated. That's why I just leave it to our accountant. I'll just leave it to Jonathan. I'll just give my. Oh no, it's easier because you don't need to keep your payslip. They just can access.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
automatic.
it's
Yes, it's already in
everything
your
is on
system.
the
Yeah.
oh
See,
my
everything
God.
runs online now. See, right?
Right?
Everything's online.
True.
The world is changing.
Exactly. Yes. We are evolving. Evolving.
Yes.
That's right. All righty. So before we end this live, if you are out there searching for an extra income,
Yeah.
you can join us on our complimentary webinar. Sis Mai, would you like to send the invite to them?
It's my pleasure. Thank you,
Yeah.
Michelle. Yes, we have a webinar that is going live tomorrow, guys. If you are here in Perth, Western Australia, that is 9 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, it's 5 p.m. PST, wherever your time zone is.
Yeah.
And you need to register to our link to be able to access the free webinar. My link is www.marvinandmylene.com, and Michelle is www.mljoylife.com and www.jonathankaren.com. Those are the link that is flashing down your screen. If you are interested, yeah, no, that's all right. If you are interested to have another stream of income just like us, we are all working moms, and we are doing this digital business as our side hustles. Please feel free to message Karen and Michelle, and just don't forget to register on the link you're seeing below.
Yes. So
Thank
once you
you.
register your email, we will invite the access to your free webinar. You can join live or you can join the replay.
Yes. Thank you. So before we go, I just want to share this quote by Robert Kiyosaki. He said, employees pay the highest percentage of taxes, and big businesses and investors pay the least. And in saying that, also know that paying a tax is not it's not a punishment, but rather it is our responsibility.
True.
So there you go. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, Mai, for your time. We really appreciate your time tonight.
Yeah.
So
It's
thank
my
you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, and hopefully everyone learned something from tonight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, anytime. Just let me know.
Yes, for sure. We really had a good time with this topic tonight. Thank you. Very informative. So hopefully you learned something from this topic tonight as well. So yeah, thank you again. And yeah, good evening. Good night.
Thank you, Mai.
Thank you. See you in a fortnight.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.